So this video has been a long time coming. It's going to be a little bit off the cuff here. No scripting, no worrying about edits or having everything look perfect. It is what it is. But as most of you know, if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, I've really gotten into the jersey collection game this year, and I get asked all the time, first and foremost, why and how are you affording this? Secondly, where are you getting your jerseys from? And how big is the collection at this point? So we're going to go over all of that in this video here. Now, first and foremost, why have I been getting into jersey collecting? You know, start of the year, New Year's resolutions, it's, let's get into shape. And that hasn't gone too well. That's been a New Year's resolution for a solid 15 years now. But one of these days, oh baby, one of these days. Another one was actually to build up my credit, which is something that, you know, you can let slip on occasion if you don't really pay attention. And the easiest way for me to do that was to have something that I could buy consistently, that I could afford, and then just keep paying it off rather quickly. Hockey jerseys are really good for building up your credit, as I can attest to in just 5-6 months' time since the start of this year. So that's honestly been the main reason. And in terms of like, oh, how are you affording this? You know, you don't need to have a crap ton of money sitting around to be able to get a nice, decent collection here. And that kind of brings me into where I get the jerseys from. And obviously, and I'm a big proponent of someone like the Jersey Finder, who does incredible work, and, you know, you can find, you know, whether it be through someone like him who makes a lot of posts about, you know, jerseys that can be bought at pretty solid budget prices. There are other sellers out there, like GTAC, whether it be, you know, Ben H. Like, there's a ton of solid jersey sellers out there where, no, you're not paying $250 US for a brand new jersey all the time. And even then, if you want to get something like, for example, as I'm posting this, I think Cool Hockey has a sale, not promoted by the way, but hey, I'll shout them out anyway. They have a sale where it's like, okay, brand new Reebok stuff, like $170 US right now, which isn't too bad for something that's brand new. And then there's sites like Hockey Authentic, which I'm a huge proponent of. Again, free publicity for you, but that's okay. You've done very well by me in terms of giving me jerseys at ridiculously cheap costs, where, you know, over the past few months, they've added a make an offer feature where literally you just go and say, okay, $1. And they're like, okay, here's our lowest price that we'll give for this. And for an American, it's great because it's, you know, the Canadian conversion. So I save even more money on that front. So it's just kind of a matter of knowing what your limit is, knowing what you're looking for, and just making the best of it from there. I mean, again, it's certainly not buying all of these jerseys full price, not even close. Which brings us to the collection. And admittedly, you know, while I am aiming for 31 out of 31 NHL teams, I'm not there yet. There are some teams that I have multiple jerseys for, which for me, it was, okay, let's get a baseline. Let's get a jersey for each team. And then if I get one for a team that I like more than the one I already have, keep that one and eventually sell this other one, which actually brings me to the first jersey here. One of the most recent additions to the lineup. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. God, the color, the lighting looks weird when I bring this on screen, but you know what? I don't really care. Oh, Teemu. Oh, Teemu. This is from like 2012-ish, I think. It's weird because they have this weird collar with the deal. But yeah, for example, with that Anaheim jersey, it was, okay, I want a Teemu jersey for obvious reasons, but I already had a Ducks jersey. I had a more recent version of that particular Ducks jersey. And that Teemu jersey was from Hockey Authentic. That was, I want to say like 100, which isn't that bad. The flip side, this lovely jersey here, also from Hockey Authentic. That's right, a Bruins fan has a Ryan Kesler jersey. This was $35. So yeah, you pay for the name value with Teemu. This Kessler's $35. Can I flip that for double? Probably. Like, this is a pure moneymaker, and this will certainly eventually be sold now that we have that Teemu. But that's kind of the point, right? Is that you don't need to sit there and have, like, Ryan Kesler might not be like the biggest or best name that you want from a Ducks jersey, but it can certainly be, you know, one of the type of deals where it's like, oh, okay, cool, I have a sick Ducks jersey. Again, it might not be exactly what you want. Now, we move on to this next one. This is one of the gems of the collection. It is. We're going in alphabetical order, by the way. I do not have an Arizona Coyotes jersey yet, but we do have the old Atlanta Thrashers, which, god damn it, yes. And you would have already probably known the name on the back, of course. The Ilya Kovalchuk Thrashers jersey. I am in love with this. I love Reeboks as well. For someone who wears a 2X. Again, we'll lose weight one of these days. For someone that wears a 2X, honestly, these jerseys are sick. The Reeboks fit very, very well. Now, one other thing you can look out for when collecting, and again, I'm hardly an expert here, but occasionally you can get some good blanks for pretty cheap too, as this Thrashers jersey was incredibly cheap, but it is a blank. Now, there are a lot of good options out there for customization, but it can end up getting a little bit pricey. So more often than not, I only look for jerseys that are already customized. So whether or not I just immediately flip this Thrashers jersey or get it customized and then potentially flip it, I'm not sure. But it's solid. And yes, I am on the lookout. I might even keep it just because it's a Thrashers jersey. I am on the lookout for their maroon colored jersey. That said, the next one. These are in a weird order. But this was one of my first jerseys. Now, I made a note of this before, and I've told people this. I had a decent little collection a couple of years ago. I had some stuff get stolen from a storage locker. That was sweet. So it wasn't anything. I had like less than 10. But this was one of the first ones I got. I had probably picked this up in 2013, 2014. So it wasn't even really a part of the old collection, but just a basic Bruins home jersey. I got this at a TJ Maxx for $30. However, oh Timmy, how could you not love this? How could you? Vancouver fans, how could you not love this? Good old Tim Thomas. No fight strap on this one. There's a good combination of, I mean, you know, I don't like getting replicas. I do like getting authentics, but, you know, doesn't necessarily mean with an authentic that they don't have fight straps. So that's a whole weird debate. But none of the jerseys I've shown you so far have fight straps. So you have a decent mix of jerseys that have fight straps and some that don't. To be honest, fight straps, it's a great feeling to have a jersey with a fight strap, but it's not the end-all be-all. One of the most recent additions. I wanted to almost save this for last, and it was the reason. God, I need a haircut. It was one of the reasons why I nearly didn't do this in order. You can kind of already tell what it is. I wanted this jersey since I was 5 years old, and I finally got it recently, and it doesn't feel like it's actually mine. It doesn't feel real, but god damn it. I mean, how could you not love it? How could you not love it? God damn it. I've had it for a couple of days at this point. That's the one I wanted to wait for before I made this video. This chair squeaks like a son of a bitch, by the way, sorry. But yeah, that's one of them that I've had for a while, or that I've wanted to get for a long time, and once I got it, I'm like, yeah, now I can make this video. This one's interesting. I got this in 2013 or 2014, around the same time as the Thomas jersey. It wasn't supposed to come with the Stanley Cup patch that it has. It was supposed to come with an A. But instead, I ordered it direct from the NHL website, so I paid full price for this bad boy. But, number one, I don't recommend doing that, of course. It is just a basic Bruins home jersey. But, again, let me see if I can get you to zoom in on that. You see the 2013. The Bruins lost in 2013, as you all well know. But we do have the Bergeron. So it's interesting that it doesn't have a letter, but that it does have a Stanley Cup patch from the finals that they lost. This chair, man. Whew. Next up, proof positive that you can get great jerseys for good prices. You just got to know where to look. This jersey, and yes, I have multiple Bruins jerseys, obviously. This jersey cost me $80. One of the more recent Bruins Winter Classics. I love the B on this bad boy because I don't know if I'll be able to get you a look there. Oh yeah, you can kind of tell. It's like a felt material. It feels like carpeting, but it's amazing. And there goes the light. You knew that was going to happen. The good old Marchand. Again, $80 for that. Because you just got to know where to look. Fight strap included on that bad boy. Because why not? God, I need a haircut. Quarantine lifestyle. Really helping me out here. Next up, we have a lot of jerseys to go through, by the way. Jesus Christ. I mean, another one where we paid far, far from full price. But I initially, I wasn't sure how I felt about this jersey when they first came out with it. But I admit, I do love it. The Reebok, the light just hit the floor again. I'm in a very enclosed space here, but what are you going to do? And the lighting, the camera does a weird thing. But we have the Chara jersey, because of course we do. I am going to break this light before this video is over with. Uh-oh. Yep, corrections. Corrections. Yep, there we go. All right. We'll let the lighting do what it be what it do. Last Bruins jersey for now. Is it a Pasternak? No, it is not. But it is another one of these. Except this one, you would have already seen the numbers. We have the Toque. Yes, I needed 2 of these style jerseys. Again, I need to add a Pasternak. That's what we're looking at. Next up, we move on to Buffalo. Only one Sabres jersey, but again, something else where I paid far, far from full price. Most of these jerseys, like I said, anywhere between $30 and $80. Some are a little bit more. This one was in that price range. Now, it is a number 15, which is how I got it for a little bit cheaper than it would normally be, but it is a new Adidas, and it is the lovely Jack with the old fight strap, because we all know Jack would drop the gloves at a moment's notice. But obviously, you know, like Hasek era Sabres, very much on the list of jerseys I want to eventually get. Next up, another Hockey Authentic find, and I absolutely adore this jersey. It's my only Flames jersey. But what a Flames jersey to own. God damn, I love this. Apparently some Flames fans hate this jersey. I adore this jersey. And it is a Sean Monahan. I wonder what the syncing in this video with the webcam, it freaks out sometimes. For the voice is going to become desynced. We're going to find out. Good old Sean Monahan, though. Again, absolutely love that jersey. Next up. Oh, this is interesting. I own 3 Blackhawks jerseys. This one actually still has the tags on it. Because there was a seller in there. I believe there is still a seller on eBay where it's like they just have overstock of Taves and Kane jerseys. So first up, the captain. It is Jonathan Taves. And I mean, like I said, I still got the tags on this bad boy. And again, this was 60, 70. Now it is the Pilgrim collar. But again, I mean, shit, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. Tags and everything. I gotta take that off eventually. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat it for that price. I mean, oh no, it's the Pilgrim collar. It's slightly out of date. Who cares? Who cares? One of the more recent additions from Hockey Authentic, I had to have a Hawks road jersey too. It's just, it's too nice, man. It's too nice. I don't know what to tell you. Duncan Keith. It's just a nice jersey. No fight strap on that particular Reebok. And then I mentioned how we have the Taves option. I bought this one first, and it is the Patrick Kane option. And again, this would have been the same price as that Taves, 60, 70, maybe 80 tops. So it's just a matter of knowing. It's just a matter of knowing. And it didn't take me that long to figure it out on where to go and who to talk to. Next up, another Hockey Authentic find. It is a Dallas jersey, a more recent Dallas jersey. I actually own 2. I do love this one, though. It is a Reebok. But, yeah, Tyler Seguin. Tyler Seguin. Gotta love it. Still got the damn tags on it. As most jerseys, actually all jerseys I bought from Hockey Authentic do. So, like I said, Hockey Authentic, the make an offer section, it is going to be your new best friend like it is mine. Next up, the other Dallas. People hate this jersey. This is the first Dallas jersey I ever owned, though. People hate it. I adore this Dallas jersey. Like, I know it's so bland, basic, and everything, but I love it. The old Mike Modano. I love this jersey so much. And again, maybe it's just because it's a Reebok and it's a nice fit. I don't know. But I adore it. This one was a gift from a friend. And what a friend they are. But I do love this. I do love this. Now, here's the thing. Like, again, bigger boy. This fits. This could fit over a car. It's a literal tarp. But we have the old school Detroit look. patterned after, I think they rocked this in 97 or 98 again. But we have the captain, one Steve Yzerman, and it shows up really weird on this webcam. But yeah, this was a gift, and I love it. I do love it, but look at how long this fucking thing is. Here's the bottom. Like, this thing is insane. Like, this could fit someone who's twice my size. It's... goddamn. Could use it as a shower curtain if I wanted to. And then... now, I do have some jerseys in the mail still, and depending on how this video does, either I'll do an update video or I'll just put it out on Instagram, of course. I do have another Detroit jersey coming in the mail. But for now, I only have this other one. And it's, you know, the road style. Reebok at the time. But, you know, got to get the old fuck himself. Got to love Chris Chelios. And, of course, a spectacular number. But I do have a version of a Detroit home jersey coming, which I'm very excited for. Next up, the only Edmonton jersey that we have. Another Hockey Authentic find for like 60, 70 bucks. It's a little bit outdated. It's a little bit outdated at this point. But we do have the McDavid. Now, I am very tempted to get Edmonton's new home jersey because I do like Edmonton's new jerseys a lot. I think they're awesome. And then obviously, like, you know, the old school McFarland kind of teardrop logo, however the hell you want to describe it, that would be a great find as well. And perhaps one of these days. God, we're not even halfway. Next up, my only Florida Panthers jersey. It's old school. And I love it. Of course, for those of you who have already seen this jersey, you know who's on the back. I don't know if I need another Florida Panthers jersey. I think this is the only one I need. I do like their more recent style, though. I wouldn't mind one of like the blue alternates they had for a few years, too. I'll be intrigued to see how that goes down. But like getting like a current Ekblad would be pretty sweet. But that's the only one I have. Next up, Los Angeles. I have so many LA jerseys, and I don't know how it happened. God, I need a haircut. First up, perhaps my favorite of the Kings jerseys. A lot of people don't like this style. I adore this style. I don't know. It's just something about this jersey. It's the two crowns on it. And the fact that it's got shiny numbers on the back. But Anze Kopitar, one of my favorite jerseys in this particular collection. And again, relatively cheap. I'll mention which ones weren't in that 30 to kind of 80 price range. Some up, you know, over 100 or whatever. This is the first Kings jersey that I bought. Just a basic Reebok style of their home jersey. Nothing too crazy. Get Drew Doughty on it because, you know, shit disturber. Actually, it's sitting weird on that particular hanger. But yeah, needed the Drew Doughty. Needed the Drew Doughty. I have so many fucking jerseys. It's always interesting. I haven't been counting. Let me know if you've been counting. Next up, the most recent addition for the Kings jerseys. I do love this particular jersey, you know, especially the whole Los Angeles on the bottom there. This jersey was $25. I think $32 after shipping. Now it is Edmonton legend Ryan Smith, but this was $25. You don't need to have all the money in the world to get, you know, some nice jerseys. You might not get the primetime names, but who needs the primetime names? I do. Which is why we have one of the more recent collection, you know, additions to the collection from Hockey Authentic. I couldn't help it when I saw it. It was a little bit more expensive. So this is obviously the one where it's like, okay, if I get rid of Kings jerseys, which one stays? This one stays. Absolutely insane. This was like $130, I think, from Hockey Authentic, but you know, it is a re-release technically, but man, it's insane. Oh, we got another one. Last Kings jersey. You gotta love this one too. Now we have a good mix of Reebok CCMs, which includes this one, made in Canada. Gotta love it. And again, Los Angeles on the bottom. And perhaps the longest nameplate that I own, it is Mike Camilleri. Habs great. Flames great. He played friggin' everywhere. But we have a Mike Camilleri. We have another one, another old school CCM that I need to either get a nameplate on or just flip. But it is a blank Minnesota North Stars. Fun fact, the seller for this jersey added in a pair of matching socks. One of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. But hey, in case I ever get back out on the ice, that could be the way to do it. We move on to Minnesota, and one of my favorites in the collection, the Coho, like, original Minnesota Wild. Look at the meshing on this damn thing. It's so weird. But God, don't I love this Marian Gaborik jersey. Because, man, I loved Marian Gaborik to begin with. But, yeah, no, the Wild are crazy, man. Crazy. Love that jersey. Another one of the more recent additions. My left shoulder's definitely given out, so we're going to switch over to the right-hand side here. When I bought this, I forgot that I had a Minnesota jersey. Fun fact. But yeah, no, it's a more recent Zach Parise. I actually do like this jersey. I hated it when it first came out, but it's kind of grown on me for how it looks. So, big fan of that. Islanders fans, avert your eyes. It's my only Islanders jersey. You already know. You already know. Another relatively cheap Reebok find, but it is John Tavares, captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. People say I don't have a Toronto jersey. Unreal. We move on to the New York Rangers. First and foremost, the blank Lady Liberty. Need to get somebody on the back of this. Don't know who. Good chance it's going to be a Brian Leetch. Maybe a Gretzky. Probably not at this point. Good chance it's going to be a Brian Leetch, and then probably flipped. Because I do have another Rangers jersey that I'm actually a bigger fan of. We start off with this one, which again, relatively cheap eBay find here. But, you know, again, Ryan McDonagh obviously moves on to Tampa. This jersey becomes cheap as hell. It works out pretty well. I don't know what to tell you. I'm leaving this part in. It's fine. There we go. Just totally not texting someone mid-video. What are you going to do? This video is too damn long as it is. This is said Rangers jersey that I love. I don't know what it is. There's just something about this Rangers jersey, the inside of the collar, and it's the king. It's the king. I love this jersey so much. It's just the colors. It's fantastic. Jerseys with kind of the cream color instead of the white. Boy, there's like that fast forward effect there. We'll just run with it. But jerseys with that cream color, like Ottawa has kind of like a cream colored style jersey as well that I really want to get a hold of one of these days. And perhaps I will. The New Jersey Devils, only one representative here, and that is, again, another lovely Reebok with, holy shit, I still knocked the light over. How does that keep happening? How is this thing not broken yet? We have the Adam Henrique. Big fan of this one as well. Devils, I mean, when I first ordered that, I'm like, I want it just to have it. Now that I have it, I'm like, nah, man, Devils is pretty nice. These jerseys are falling off the bed. Give me a second. Oh my God, they might tumble. No. You stay up there. So that I can show off. Perhaps the crown jewel, the Flyers jerseys. I mean, old school style CCM. Peter Forsberg, man. Peter Forsberg. Such a nice jersey. God damn. We have one of the Flyers jersey, too. And that would be another relatively cheap find. I know a couple of friends of mine have this as well. Shout out to Deke Slayer. But the Flyers Stadium Series jersey, it is a blank. If I do get a name on it, it's probably going to be someone like Nolan Patrick. Just for the fact that, yeah, it's Nolan Patrick, man. He's a channel legend. Why could I not? Hey, coloring effect, you want to work? Hello? I look so white. Haha, there we go. That weird auto zoom, man. That's why I don't make videos like this too much. What are you going to do? Instead of that, I recorded on an iPhone. Damn. Pittsburgh. You already know who this is. You already know. Well, we had to get the Crosby. Old school style or not, we had to get the Crosby. And we do, try to move more slowly so it doesn't freak out. We do have the old school / new school, current Penguins home jersey. And this being, for one, Jake Gensel. Again, another pretty good price point for this particular jersey. So as I mentioned, you would have noticed, like no Montreal yet. We're missing some teams, but we're getting there. Who are you going to get in a Montreal jersey? Either a former Bruin, Philip Deneau, or Carey Price for the memes. St. Louis. Only one Blues jersey right now. That might be changing soon. The Paul Correa Blues jersey. Because he is definitely known for being a member of the St. Louis Blues. We have one Tampa jersey. One Tampa jersey. Again, another Reebok. Reeboks are the ones you're going to find for probably the most cheap at this point. But hey, like I said, I stand by them. I absolutely do. We have the Stamkos. Pre-captain Stamkos. Might need to get the C on that, but indeed, not too bad. Now this one, I technically do have a Leafs jersey. However, it showed up in horrific condition. They lied about the condition. I got a refund on it. I don't really consider it a Leafs jersey, though. But we have an old school style Leafs jersey. It is a Felix Potvin jersey. However, whoops. However, yeah, no, it's in brutal condition. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see what's going on there. Like those type of, whatever the hell you want to call those, they're all over the jersey. And yeah, it's very disappointing to see it in that rough of shit. Vancouver, the Couve. The Couve. I'm trying to give this left shoulder a break. But we needed this one as well. Get a little bit of lint on it. The old Jovo Cop, because you always need the Jovo Cop. Throw that one up there. And we have one more Canucks jersey. This being, of course, last year's version. They've gotten rid of the Couve. I don't know why. But you got to have the Pettersson. And there are still a lot of Canucks jerseys actually up on Hockey Authentic still. With Pettersson, with, I think, Besser still. Next two, we absolutely needed these. No collection is complete without them. We have the James Neal Vegas Golden Knights. You can't really underrate the arms and the texture on the arms. I mean, it is a very unique jersey. I had the road jersey first. I needed to get the home jersey, and so I did. We have the lovely Wild Bill, and these are two of my favorites in the entire collection. Because how could it not be? Man, these Vegas jerseys are sick. It makes me look forward to Seattle's, too, to see what they're going to be able to do. And then the last NHL jersey that I have is this Washington Capitals jersey. So obviously I'm missing some teams. Give the webcam a chance to settle in for a second. But the Alex Semin. The Alex Semin Caps jersey. Out of all the players I could have gotten, we went for the meme jersey. Which brings us to kind of the international jerseys or non-NHL jerseys. And we start off with the classic. The one and the only Chris Rumble jersey. If you're not aware of why Chris Rumble's a big deal on this channel, check out the original Draft of Glory. This one I paid full price for. I mean, number one, it was worth it. You know, get to support the DEL, the German Hockey League. Actually, in talking with Chris Rumble, fun fact, he showed up in a stream one night. He meant to sign this for me before they sent it, but they sent it without telling him. So maybe one of these days we will get this bad boy signed by the man himself. But I love this jersey. And if you've never kind of held or felt one of these jerseys, it is polyester, like the majority of hockey jerseys happen to be. But it feels like silk. That's the only way I can describe it. It is the softest to the touch jersey that I own. Next up we go to the ECHL. And my hometown team, or my home state team, the Maine Mariners. Now, I will say this. If you're going to get an ECHL jersey, this is a replica. Do not get a replica. It's nice, but the material, you know, it's the ECHL. They really do kind of cheap out. It's fine. I highly recommend getting Authentics. No name on the back of this one. I'm looking at a couple of options. If I do get these customized, I'm more likely to get the, what is now the home version customized. This is the Authentic from Athletic Knit, the old AK there. This is likely to be a Ty Ronning because, you know, we got a carry X-Tex meme over, but Ty Ronning for the Maine Mariners. I adore this Mariners jersey, by the way. It is absolutely fabulous. I do love it. Now, that team only exists because I lost my AHL team, as a lot of you know. So this jersey I mean, with the Mariners jerseys, I paid, full price for both of those, which is fine because that supports my team. This jersey I paid $200 for, I think. 200-ish. But it's completely worth it. It is the Portland Pirates. This is a game-worn and autographed Portland Pirates jersey from one Chris Summers. This is when, of course, they were with the Coyotes. Chris Summers, noted AHL defenseman. He's played for the Hartford Wolfpack. I think he played for the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. Played for the Portland Pirates. This thing's nuts, man. I absolutely love this, fight strap and all. And again, for the fact that this team doesn't exist anymore, I wanted one of these since I was 8 years old, and it was amazing. Even though I had to pay a little bit of extra to make sure I got it. No regrets on that one. We're going down to the final few here. Interesting one. Technically is an NHL jersey. Lovely made in Canada. This is the 2002 NHL All-Star Game jersey. Might have been the 2001. But again, one of the more interesting ones. It was whatever one was in, I believe, Colorado off of that bad boy. But again, the patches everywhere. You get the team patch, the nation patch, and the Roman Cechmanek, noted Flyers goaltender, Kings goaltender. Wasn't around long, but super interesting jersey, super interesting collar on this bad boy. But again, not all that expensive. Although I do have a friend, shout out to Davos, who has a Dominic Hasek in that version. Next up, from the 2002 Olympics, silver medalists, the U.S. jersey, which I love. It's a Nike. It's very weird. No name on the back. Likely to be either Chris Drury or Adam Deadmarsh, out of pure love of both of those two players. But that brings us to the other jersey that I have from the 2002 Olympics, the third to last jersey here. The other jersey I have from the 2002 Olympics of that year, of course, the Sweden. The old Three Crowns. Get another Nike jersey. And my second Peter Forsberg jersey that I own. Am I going for the full collection of the 2002 Olympics? Maybe, maybe not. Penultimate jersey. I love this one so much. From the 2016 World Cup of Hockey. The USA jersey with the captain of that particular team, one Joe Pavelski, in the Adidas. Very happy with this. It's an Adidas that feels like a Reebok, which is a bit weird to say. If you have an Adidas jersey, if you have a Reebok jersey, you'll know the difference in the feel. And that brings us to the final jersey of this damn collection, at least for the moment. And again, there might be updates. From the 2010 Olympics, the Nike Team Russia jersey with assistant captain, the grade 8, Alex Ovechkin. This also wasn't all that expensive. Very happy with this one as well. So, how many jerseys are in my collection at this point? It's over 50. I know that much. We have some teams that are missing, which I'm working on that. But yeah, it's interesting to take all these jerseys out of the closet and just kind of pile them onto my bed for half a moment and just be like, oof, that's a lot of material. So yeah, in just like 6 months or so, this jersey collection went from a couple to being pretty ridiculous. But I am very happy with it. Like I said, the good thing about jerseys like this, depending on the price you get them for, is they're not exactly a money sink. You can view it as more of an investment because can I make my money back on all those? Yes. Will I? Yes. Will I make profit? Yes. So that's why I'm happy with it, because if I ever get into a little bit of a rough spot, the vast majority of those I can sell for profit. Some of them I can sell for double, which, is pretty nice. But in the meantime, it makes up a decent collection for that. So anyway, my left shoulder's killing me now. I hope this video turned out all right. I was trying to think of the best way to record it, and this felt like the best way. I don't know how the webcam's going to look at certain points, but hey, that is what it is. And yeah, let me know what you think. I don't know. Like I said, I can do update videos. It's at the point now where I'm, being more selective now that we're so close to getting, 31 out of 31 teams. And like I said, I'm missing Arizona, I'm missing Carolina. We're missing still quite a few teams all things considered, but we're getting there. Arizona, I mean, I'm just waiting to get a good Kachina jersey. Let's be honest, that's the one that's got to be. But yeah, anyway, this one's done. I thank you for watching, especially if you made it 34 minutes into this goddamn nightmare. But yeah, at least for now, as of June 14th, that is the current collection for myself. God damn, that's a lot of jerseys.